Hey everyone, this is BremSter, and today I'm going to record a new BremSter unpublished puzzle video. It's been probably 5 months since I've done one of these, but I've started creating more puzzles. I've struggled a lot, as I've said this for months, but I've been struggling a bit, and I've wanted to get back into creating new puzzles, and I've actually been fairly prolific recently. Um, what I've been doing is I thought it's time for me to start doing this. So there's another playlist on my channel, which is the BremSter Unpublished Puzzle video. Historically, this has been puzzles that have been unlisted on the channel, so they've been very hard to find. People who haven't known where to look won't find them, and they never get many views. But I'm going to start releasing those videos slowly over time. So this video may come out just before another video on the channel. It'll probably originally be released unlisted, and then at some point in the near future or in the future, it will. You may have seen this come out just before a daily video, or it may get released as a daily video, depending on feedback or whether I need a gap filler or something. But that's the purpose of these puzzles. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, the entire point is for me to bring you one of my puzzles and for me to record the solve path. Now, it's actually been a while since I created this, a few days, so I don't remember the exact solve path. I did test this, but other people have tested it and said it's good. It wasn't designed to be super hard, but there are some tricks to it, so yeah, let's get into it. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits along thermos must strictly increase from the bulb to the tip. So this digit will be higher than this will be higher than this will be higher than this. Digits must increase as you go along this line. They cannot stay the same, they cannot go down. And cells separated by a white dot must be consecutive. Not all dots are necessarily given. So while we know these are consecutive digits, it would be perfectly fine for those to be consecutive. This is called penny black because when I'd made it, I thought it looked a bit like a stamp, and penny black was the first stamp. And I know that the penny black did not have the edges and everything. I know it's fine. It's a name. I wanted to call it something. Let's restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Not that I'm worried about that. Let's give this a shot. This puzzle is fully open to fully pencil marking thermos because the way I do it is this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cells long, which means if I do the maximum digit I could put in this is a 9, the maximum here is an 8, the maximum here is 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3. So what you end up with is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, and 7, 8, 9. And you can do the same. These are all the same. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. And I'm absolutely going to fully pencil mark these thermos. Because why not? This puzzle was... When I designed this puzzle and I was testing it, this is what I did. So I'm going to keep doing that. Now, one of the things I remember playing with was this row. What can this cell be? Because if this, because this has to be consecutive with this. But if this was a 4, this couldn't be a 3. Because if this was a 4 and this was a 3, what would this be? Because if this is a 4, this is a 3 for the thermo to work. So if this is a 4, this can't be a 3. So if this is a 4, this is a 5. If this is a 5, this is a 4 or a 6. And if this is a 6, this can't be a 7. Because if this is a 6, this is a 7. So this thermo works. 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a 4, 5, 6. But on any dot, you must have an odd and an even digit because consecutiveness. So this can't be a 5, and you end up with a 4, 5, 6 triple in this row, which is kind of cool. Now, you actually end up with the same thing happening down here, but I'm going to work on this row first because this is the way I set the puzzle. I think this is actually more powerful, but this is the way I set the puzzle. Because once this happens, you get a restriction here. Actually, I think there's... because these are 5 is here, there's no 5 here, and there's no 5 here. And once there's no 5 here, this can't be 6 because it has to be higher, and this can't be 7. Now, there is something else going on here, I think. Now, if this is 3, I think this can't be 3 now. Because if this is 3, if this was... Oh, no, this could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if this is 3, this is 4. But if this is 4, this couldn't be 5. So this is a 3, 4 pair. If this is 3, this is 4, because it couldn't be 2, because if this is 3, this is 2. So if this is 3, this is 4. And if this is 4, it can't be 5 because 5 is here. So this would have to be 3. So this is a 3-4 pair, which takes 4 out of there. This becomes a 5-6 pair, which means this is 7, 8, and 9. And the 5-6 pair looks over making this 4, which means this is 3, this is 2, this is 1. 3 has to be consecutive with either 2 or 4, and the 4 is available. So this becomes a 2, which takes 2 out of there. And I love that opening deduction. I think it was just a lot of fun. And once again, for some strange reason, my computer cords are doing something ridiculously weird. So I just absolutely adore that deduction. Now, 1 has to be in one of these two now, because I can't put 1 here because this is a 1. And if I put 1 on this dot, it needs to go with a 2. But I'm not sure that's exactly where I'm looking right now. Oh, this 3 looks up making that the 1. So this is not the 1 and this is the 1. So maybe it is. Now, I probably want to do the same down here. If this is 4, this is 5, because if it was 4, 3, that would have no fill, because this is 4, 3, 2, 1 if this is 4. So this would have to be 5. If this is 5, this is 4 or 6. And if this is 6, this has to be 5, because it can go 6, 7, because this would be 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 4, 5, 6, and there's a 5 in here. There's no 5 up here. But 5 is on here, so I can take 5 out of both of those. If there's no 5 here, there's no 6 here, and there's no 7 here. And I start getting the same thing. Now, I don't have the difference dot here to play with, but I think I can do some stuff up here now. I really don't remember, which is cool. Now, this can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 or 6. So this is 7, 8, or 9. Now, so this is 6, 7, 8, or 9. And it's not 7. I'm not sure that's where I should be looking. I'm really not sure. I know 4 is down here, but I don't think that's where I should be looking either. Okay, 8 in this box is not there. So 8 is in one of those 3. So this is not an 8. So this is not a 7, because if this is 7, there's nothing higher than it. So this has to be 4, because if this is a 6, what's that going to be? This is the 4, and that takes 4 out of those, and this becomes a 5, 6 pair, which means this is 7, this is 8, this is 9. That takes 8 out of those. I need to put an even digit onto a consecutive dot, so this becomes the 6, this becomes the 7. There's no 6 or 7 on this now, so this is 5. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 8 and 9. But this 9 makes this the 8 and this the 9. Now, there's no 8 there anymore. There's no 8 there, and there's no 9 there. So 6, 7, and 7, 8. It's weird how much I don't remember my own puzzles. I wonder if other setters have exactly the same problem. But the 4 here means, of course, there's no 4 here. This is odd, so this has to be even. So if this is 3, it couldn't be 4, so it's 2. And if it's 5, it couldn't be 4, so it's 6. So this either goes 3, 2, 1 or 5, 6, 7. But I can't put a 6 here. So this is the 2 and the 1, and this becomes a 3, which makes this the 2. Okay. Now, 2, 3 looks over making this the 1, which is the most useless thing I could put on this thermo. This can't be a 4, of course, because it has to be lower than that. Now, I don't think this could be a 3. No, this is a 2. This 3, 4 made this a 2 ages ago, because if this is a 3, this is a 2, and if this is a 3, this is a 2, because this can't repeat, this digit can't repeat on a thermo or in its column. So this is the 2. Now. 1 is in one of those 2 cells, but I don't think that's it. 2 is in here somewhere. I don't think that's it either. I remember deliberately making bits of this tricky, but I don't remember what I did. BremSter's not very good at this, is he? So if this is 6, this would be 5 or 7. If it's 7, it's 6 or 8. I don't think that's it. Now, 3 is not in there. So 1, 1, 1. 1 is in one of those. Oh, hang on. 1 is in one of those. No, I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, where is 8 in this box? It's not in there or there. So this is an 8, which means in this box, 8 is in one of those two, which puts 8 in one of those two. Eight is up here, but I don't think that's it. Oh, this can't be 4 anymore, so this can't be 3 because of the pressure along this thermo. Ah, what was the trick? 7 is in here because of this 7 knocking 7 out of there. So 7 is in one of those two cells, which puts 7 right there because 7 can't be. Where is 7 in this column? Basically, it can't be there because of that 7. It's not in those two. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 8, and 9. Well, there's no 8 there. There's no 9 there. But I don't think that was it. There was something about these, like, we know, where is 1 in this box? 1 is in one of those two because it's not down here along the thermo or where the 8 is and it's not in there. So this means this is not the 1, this is the 1, which is again the most useless digit to put on the thermo. But this now becomes a 1-8 pair because I can't put 1 in any of those and the 1-8 there means that's not 1-8. So this is the 1-8 pair. And now these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 1, 2, and 9 because 1, I haven't got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 and 9 go in there, and this 9 makes this the 2 and this the 9. Not sure what that's done, though. Oh, this 3 made this 8, which means this is not the 8. This is a 3-9 pair. And the 8 makes this 1, which makes this 8. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3. It should be 139 because, yeah, it's 139. So this is a 139 triple. And there's no 3 there because of that 3. 3 is actually in there. This is a weird scanning exercise at this point. There's no 8 there. Oh, there's no 8 there. Ah, where was the pressure? BremSter's an idiot. Where is 8 in this column? 8 is not in those two cells because there's an 8 in the box. 8 is not there. So this is the 8, which means this is not the 8. This is the 8. Now 8 is right there. This has to be 8 because I've got 4 8s looking into box 3. So that is an 8. Doesn't change what that is though. But 9 is in one of those two by Sudoku. 3 is not in any of... 3 is in those. That's not that helpful. But there is a 6 on this dot now because I have to put an even digit on a consecutive dot. Six is not in there or there. So what's this triple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there's no 7 there. But, oh, this is a 3, 6, 7 triple. So 3 must be in those. And this becomes the 6, which takes 6 out of those. This is a 3, 7. This becomes a 6. Which means 6 is in one of those two. Because that 6 and those 6s mean that these can't be 6s. But the 3, 7 means this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, and 9. Well, that's not 9. So this is 4 or 5. It's interesting. Is it helpful? This is 4, 5, 7. So 7 is down here with this 4, 5, 7. Oh, this 6 now, of course, makes this 5 and this 6. So 6 is in one of those two. And these 6s, unfortunately, don't line up in a useful way. What setter would do that? Bad setter. There's probably a pressure up here. Hang on. 6, 7, 9, or 5. If this is 7, this is 6, and this is 5. But if this is 6, this is 7, and this is 9. But I could go 5, 6, 9 and have a lot of freedom, couldn't I? I do know 9 is in one of those two cells. I know 2 is in one of those two cells because 2 is being looked into by this box. Whatever that is, can't go there or there. What's this triple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, this is not 2. And that's not 2. So in this row, this is the 2, which again doesn't do much for that. But that's a 3, 4 pair in the column. So 1, 2, 3, 4, this is a 5 or a 6. And it's that digit there. How have I forgotten? I knew I'd found the trick to this, and I've completely forgotten what it is. These digits are known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 2 and 6. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 4 and 5, which also isn't resolved. What? I knew I'd found the trick to this. Other people testing this had said, great puzzle. I've lost it. That's okay. It happens. I'll find it again. So this is 3, 4, 5. And I got that by the column. It's 3, 4, 5, 9 in the column, and the 9 is up here. It's this, isn't it? If this is 6, 7, 9... I don't remember. I'm just trying to solve at this point rather than remember. If this is 7, this is 6, 5. This is 5. Hang on, is that limited? It's got to be this dot, doesn't it? If this is 7, 6, 5, this is 6 and this is 9. And that's fine. 7 here makes this 6. That becomes 9. No, I'm not seeing it. I thought there was something more obvious than that. Oh, where is 2 in this box? 2 and 2 mean 2 has to be in here, and it can't be higher on its own thermo. This is a 2, which looks like making that 6 and that 2. This is not 6. This is 6. This is 7. This is 9. 7 can only go next to the 6. This is not the 7. This is the 7. It was that 2. These are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. So 4 must be in here for the row, so that is not the 4. This 9 makes this the 5 and this the 9, which means this is not the 9, this is the 9, this is a 4-5 pair. This is now 3 or 7 for the row, and the 7 makes that the 3, this the 7, this the 3. These, that's not the 9, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 4 and 5. This 3, well, no, this 5 looks down, making that 4 and that 5. This now has to be 1 or 9 for the column. This 9 looks down, taking 9 out of there. So this is 1, 3, or 4, I think. Yes, 1, 3, or 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, this is 1, 3, or 4. So 4 is in one of those two. Now this column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 4, 5, and 6, but I can't put 6 there. This is the only place for 6 in the column. So this is the 5, this is the 4, this is the 3, this is the 4. There's no 4 in any of those. This is a 5, 7 pair now. So this is the 3, looks up making that the 4 and that the 5. Now this box is missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. This 4 looks up making that 5 and that 4. It was that 2 that was the key. The 4 looks down making that 3 and that 4. The 6 looks down making that 5 and that 6. The 4 looks across making this 3. The 7 looks across making this 5 and this 7. The 3 comes out of there, so that's 9. This is 1. This is 4. The 1 looks up making that 9, which makes that 3 and that 1. And that is the solution to Penny Black by BremSter. My puzzle. Hence it going into a special playlist, and it won't be released as a main video for the day. Probably. I do release these if I need something to fill because I've been too sick to record, which does happen quite a lot. But anyway, that was Penny Black. I was really happy with that one. The biggest problem I had is I forgot that I needed to do Sudoku in box 8. Yeah, I'm really happy with that one. The way that it's just a nice flow little puzzle with some difference dots that just do some nice stuff. I really like the break-in around the middle of the thermos and the way these dots resolve. And I thought those were really, really cool. And I had fun making this puzzle, and I thought I would share it with people. Hope you enjoy the video. Hope you enjoy the puzzle. I will probably post this one to Logic Masters Germany now that I'm getting back into my swing. We will see. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.